we're working on a 1974 C10 square body. So this was in, I'd say about a month ago, and we swapped standalone harness out because it was just some junkyard one hacked up. Swapped it out with a PSI convergence harness. Did a sheet metal intake on it, aluminum radiator with electric fans. Omar from Twin built us a custom intake for it. We did a Beltec drop kit on it, and now it's back. It's back to get a little second rounder on it. So this time around, I believe, well, I know for sure we're doing an American autowire rewire harness from front to back, and we're doing a Dakota Digital RTX gauge cluster in it. We might do some with the fuel tank and switch the fuel system around, just because the people who originally swapped it, they actually did a horrible job. Without putting this guy's information all out there, so he pretty much got ripped off. He got it swapped out in Wyoming, the LS swap, but they did all junkyard stuff. Terrible job. They charged him a pretty penny. It was supposed to be a 604L80. It's a 534L60, so that sucks. But we're going through everything. The bones of it seem good. The engine seems good. Tranny seems good. Now I just have to get everything to standard. Oh, and last time we also actually put a Brian Tilley Stage 2 truck cam in it. So I actually looked in it, and the engine does look good. So yeah, we're gonna do some work to it. Possibly do some panels, fenders, doors, and then kind of go from there. But I'm gonna take the old harness out and maybe do like a time lapse of it. Headlight harness is out, so I think we're gonna either raise up the truck or go on the inside. Yeah, I think we're gonna go on the inside of this and pull the rest of the harness out. Alright, like I said earlier, we're doing an American autowire kit in it. So it comes like this in a nice little suitcase box. Check it out. So, comes pre-packaged. It's got your test fittings, test connectors on there, so you can test out your crimp. And the instructions. Put those over here for now. And everything in this kit comes like categorized. So that's front lights. This is going to be part of the undergasket fuse box. Instrument cluster, which we're doing a Dakota Digital, so it makes it really easy to hook up. Courtesy lights. It's the rear tail lights. Harness, since we're running a standalone LS harness. This is pretty basic, pretty easy to set up. Battery cables with fuse, main power wire, I guess is what they call that. Comes with a dimmer switch, headlight switch, and I'm sure they're in there somewhere, but it comes with the fuses for the fuse box and the big main power fuse. Yeah, there's a lot of other kits out there that are really good too. I like this one specifically because it comes with some of the switches and the pigtails for the lights and everything. So it makes it real easy. You don't have to go and get extra stuff. So I'm going to be installing this, and then I'll probably do another video on, or in the same video, do an unboxing of the Dakota Digital. But pretty much this is what we're working on. This is what we pulled out. So that's the old harness right there. It's all old crusty stuff. And then we're working on this 74. So the back tail lights are a separate harness. I still got to pull that out because we're going to be replacing all that. And then inside the dash is all apart, all the wiring's out right there. So we'll be doing that. And then the engine harness is still there just because it's standalone, so we're not messing with that at all, besides tying that into the fuse box. All of the AC wiring is out as well. I'm not going to be worrying about wiring that just because I'm sure he's going to want to run a Dakota Digital. So yeah, this is the truck. It is a little rough on the outside. We were talking about doing some panels, it's going to be the fenders. I think the doors is what he was talking about. The hood looks pretty good, so I don't think he would need a hood. This door's, it's got some rust right there, so I'll probably replace that door. The core support's in good shape. I wouldn't mess with that at all. I'll just paint it. Let's see. This door, that's an 80s door, so yeah, I'll probably get one that matches. I mean, it matches, it's the same thing, but that's a power window door, and we're running manual. That fender's actually pretty good shape, so that fender's probably good. Yeah, that hood is pretty nice. As far as the bed goes, it's pretty rusty. But those panels aren't something I would do. That would probably be a body guy once they do the paint. So once he gets everything painted, or once it goes to the body shop, I'm sure they're gonna either put new bed sides on it. I would assume they'd put new bed sides on it. This one looks really rough. But after it's done with me, it's supposed to go to paint. And then we did talk about doing a fuel tank, sells a fuel tank replacement for an EFI, so it comes with a 255 pump and the sender. So we'll be doing that just to get everything 100%, get rid of that rusty tank, and kind of go from there. But that's where we're at right now, and I'll get back on here once we make some more progress. Alright guys, so now we're to the part of Dakota Digital. I'm going to start installing the Dakota Digital. I didn't film too much of the harness just because I'm not trying to teach people how to do it. I'll show you what I'm doing, but I'm not going to teach you how to do it. Mainly because there's too much criticism out there and I can't take it. But anyways, the Dakota Digital stuff, so it comes with good instructions. The harnesses, lunch packaging, bubble wrap. This is the RTX for 73 to 87, I think. Could be wrong on the date. I don't know if they make specific body years. Pretty much the gauges. These are the RTX, so they look more factory. And they change colors, Bluetooth, more inputs, stuff like that. So they're better than the entry level. I think the entry level is the VHX. still get you by though. Still give you all the inputs you need, the basic inputs. And then the other thing it comes with is the rest of the harnesses, the brass fittings, sensors, and the control box. So we're gonna get installing that, and I'll do a rapid video of the harness and the Dakota Digital. Probably do a little night video. We did end up putting the front end on this truck, which customer added later, and we're also doing a fuel tank. So when that comes in, I can do a little unbox of that also. And so customer added the front end. I don't know if I filmed the front end last time, but we put the filler piece on the bottom, the turn signals, the headlight bezels, the grill. There's a grill bracket that changes. This is a 74, but I think they have a 76-ish front end on it, which for those of you that don't know, there's a little bracket that goes behind the grill that changes, and the hood latch changes. So if you want to run this specific grill on a different year, that's what you're going to have to change. Everything else is pretty much the same, but yeah, this is definitely a project truck. But we're doing piecework, and we should be able to get it there. Probably the next step would probably be all new trim, interior, either new wheels, or I can restore those wheels. They sell the beauty rings and the center caps and all that, so that's not really a big deal. But yeah, so I'll do a little rapid video once we're done, and you guys can check it out.